that I have the audio working this time. I had to work with the program a little bit to figure out what was going on with it. Today I'm going to talk to you about the reflective essay because we aren't having class anymore. The reflective essay is, we've talked about it a lot of times. It's just a large reflection. So this time you're going to write 4 to 5 pages instead of about 2 pages. And you're going to be talking about how you achieve the goals of the course. So if you remember, in the beginning of the semester, when we went over the syllabus, we talked about the learning outcomes, reading, writing, research, and reflection, and how we met those outcomes for each project. So in the rhetorical analysis, we talked about how we read the articles, how we analyzed them, how that would help us research, and then we reflected on how that made us better writers or readers. So in this essay, you are going to prove a claim to me. In essence, you're going to prove how you met the learning outcomes or how you see yourself meeting the learning outcomes for the semester. So what I have pulled up here on the screen is the reflective essay project description, which you can find on the Project 5 folder of Blackboard. So it says that it's a 4 to 5 page essay, like I said. You're going to make a case to me about how well you achieved the goals of the course. So you have to look back over the work that you produced in the class. Like I said, that's why you wanted to save all of your drafts and save all the things you submitted to me, even blogs, pre-writing type things, stuff we did in class, to kind of show how you grew as a reader, a writer, a researcher, and how you reflect upon that. So this main part here is what we want to focus on right now, so I'll highlight it. The reflective essay should make claims about your success with respect to English 1020 learning outcomes and support the claims with compelling evidence of achievement in order to demonstrate what you've learned and what you can do as a result of your work in the course. In this way, a successful reflective essay will inspire confidence that you are prepared to move forward into your next composition course and into the larger academic discourse community. So we talked about how English 1020 is part of the larger community of the university and how the course was going to prepare you for that when we were talking about kind of, the rhetorical situation and rhetorical analysis. So what you're going to do is find examples of your own work and talk about how they meet the learning outcomes and how you see yourself growing. So, for example, you could have, in Project 1, you could have done what you see is not so well in terms of analyzing something. But then by Project 3, you feel that you grew in analysis or research. And you can talk about how reflection helped you make those differences, or how research helped you make those differences, or how writing helped you do that. We'll move on to the assignment prompt. So in this assignment, you will evaluate your growth as an English 1020 student using your choice of experiences. So that means you get to choose from the work that you already produced. So you're not producing a whole new set of essays. You're picking and pulling from your already produced work to prove something to me. So in an essay of 4 to 5 pages, you're going to analyze the relationship between your English 1020 work and the course learning outcomes listed on the syllabus. They are on the first and second page of the syllabus. If you are confused, feel free to contact me about that. So what you're going to do first is cite specific passages from your essay. So that means you're going to copy and paste them, but you also have to quote yourself, so you have to cite yourself. That doesn't mean that you have to have a works cited page. I just want your quotes or the things you copy and paste to be in quotes. Okay, so then after you put your quotes in, you are going to demonstrate how these passages that you chose met the learning outcomes. So that means that you're going to, describe the process that you use to complete the work that you're highlighting. Background information about yourself as an English 1020 student is important. And then, it's mainly for me to understand your learning, the work that you did this semester, and how you met or moved towards the course learning outcomes. So it is important to include information about yourself. For example, if this is your first semester in college and you haven't had a lot of experience with writing before, or if you've taken English 1020 before but did not pass the first time, or if you're a senior in your last semester and you waited to take English 1020, all of you are going to have different viewpoints about the learning outcomes and what they mean for you and how you exemplify them. So the point of this is that you want to find work that you did that's important to you. So you want to find things that speak to you, that show what you're trying to talk about. And if you can't find one, because you might not have grown in such an area, you can just say that. So say, well, I don't feel like I grew in this particular area because of this, this, and this. But you need to support that thoroughly. And I think that most of you, from reading your work, should be able to find examples for each of the learning outcomes. So, the body paragraphs of your essay are meant to develop the essay's main claim. So the claim is that you learned the learning outcomes, or that you can exemplify the learning outcomes in detail. And they have subclaims, like topic sentences, like in your previous essays, that are substantiated by evidence, so quotes, of your major arguments that you met the reading, writing, research, and reflection outcomes. And that you will develop your paragraphs by explaining how the work of inventing, composing, and revising assignments contributed to you learning, your growth, or your change in your writing, research, or reflection habits. And I know most of you hadn't practiced reflection before, so this would be an interesting thing for you to write about, as well as the research and the writing, because most of you didn't have experience with writing in groups, writing during class, writing blogs, or multiple opportunities for revision. If you have any questions about how to go about this, or you want me to take a look at what you have so far, feel free to contact me via email. Otherwise, I will end this video by saying good luck with Project 5. Good luck with the rest of your college career. I hope to see the rest of you, or a lot of you, in an English 3010 class in the future. I know I will be seeing one or two of you this summer, so in a couple weeks, for English 3010, but I hope to see some of you in the future. If you need anything from me in the future in terms of having questions about Wayne State University, about campus resources, or you need to contact me for some sort of recommendation or thing like that, you have my email address. Make sure to keep it, and I'll respond to emails as quickly as possible. Good luck with finals, and good luck with the rest of your semester.